ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Herbert off of play action. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Now, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On first down, it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Running on first down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
A handoff. It's Eckler. Now room for Eckler, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here is Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Eckler, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals...
They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Going on the ground with Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, it's Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert now. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert, rolling to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And complete right side to Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Baker. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
They'll try and run it in. And he is in. The call works, and they have won the football game. So let's recap. How about the guts?